Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's Proverbs with Paul in the afternoon. This freezing cold afternoon feels even colder without any hair. Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 15. Good understanding produces favour, but the way of the treacherous is their own disaster. Disaster is something we want to avoid every day in our lives. We want to walk away from disaster. But the treacherous create for themselves their own disaster. To be a traitor, to be treacherous, to betray, is a bad thing to have in your character. Someone that can't be trusted, someone you can't depend on, someone who's going to let you down. Being treacherous, betrayal. Jesus experienced his own level of betrayal himself during his lifetime. And we too experience betrayal from perhaps the most closest people to us. They're the ones that hurt the most. A wife, a husband, a brother, a sister, a friend, someone we've trusted, and they betray us. But the betrayer, in the end, builds for themselves a highway to disaster. Because those who can't be trusted are out there on a limb all by themselves. Everybody knows what they're like. And so they avoid them. They never draw close to people. You can never sincerely, genuinely feel like you're connecting to them. That's the treacherous. But what a big contrast to those who have good understanding. For them, they build for themselves a highway, a road to a life of favour. The byproduct of what we sow, we reap. And if we sow good things, we will reap good things. If we sow bad things, we reap bad things. And so the highway to those who are walking in the good way, in the way of understanding, who have an understanding of the things that are being told them. You know, we need to know why God says, don't do this and don't do that, because it helps us understand. Moses was known as one who God opened his heart to in regards to bringing him revelation, God revelation. David was a man after God's own heart, and he learned to worship God on the hilltops. Solomon was the man who was known in connection to God's gracious wisdom, even as he shares with us today. Brothers and sisters, if we will live a good life and walk the good way, obeying the wisdom of God, then favour will be a blessing to our lives. We're building our lives to the place of favour. But if we will not, then we build our lives to disaster. Build a life and build it well. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.